What you gonna do when Wolfie Mania comes down on you? Hi guys, it's Wolfie51 is in the house. What's going on? As we've got oh god, oh no, it's all kicking off early here. We'll set to have a match to start off the Go Home episode before Money in the Bank of WFM with Disney Infinity Rob taking on the Fiend Mr. Pizza. However, when Rob's making his entrance down to the ring, we've got Crushing Blade, who's defeated Rob twice, squashing him. Who was actually quite mad. He had to face him the second time, as we saw last week. And I was attacking Rob with his entrance, looks to be getting some revenge. I mean, Crushing Blade did destroy Rob in the rematch last week, but he was still mad that match even existed in the first place. Obviously, Blade will be in that Money in the Bank ladder match this Sunday in the main event of night 2 of Money in the Bank. But he's just destroying poor old Rob. Now, Blade just throwing Rob across the arena. If Rob wasn't already going to get destroyed by Mr. Pizza as it is, he's going to get mega destroyed. Now Blade is laying a beat down to Rob. Blade obviously just taking out Rob his anger, also trying to look strong going into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Blade has said several times that he wants to be walking out of the match with the contract in hand. Crushing Blade now picking up Rob and just slinging him right into the barrier as Blade said in the statement, whoever's in that Money in the Bank ladder match, watch out, as I'm making a new entrance theme that he suggests as well, and me giving him a new entrance. I thought it would be a batch of entrances. His entrance before, making sure as Rob looks to be in trouble as the Fiend Mr. Pizza makes his way down the ring, looks to make a statement as he will be in action on night 2 as well of It's WrestleMania 5 in a grudge no disqualification match against Fredo210. Fred, who I've said lots of things about him in the past month, as Fred will actually be making his debut at the pay-per-view. So Mr. Pizza wants to make a statement by going up against Rob, but it's going to be up against a destroyed Rob now. Anyway guys, my whole content match. Big to big. Oh, my phone needs to mute it. Anyways, who's pumped anyway for Money in the Bank Saturday and Sunday? I am. I think it's going to be one hell of a show, so make sure you try and pop in as this match is underway. Mr. Pizza tried to go for Rob, but the rest, I think he's a bit too. I don't think he's up for it. But the bell had rung, but Mr. Pizza turned straight away, taking down Rob. Yeah. This will be a mauling. This is going to be even more of a mauling than the match bloody earlier, with Blade last week. Rob yet to win a match since he debuted here on the show at the start of the season. Not won a match on any show he's been on my channel, as the Fiend Mr. Pizza going up. Oh, what a knee right to the face of Rob. Mr. Pizza going to go for the victory. I doubt if Rob even kicks out of this. He doesn't, as the Fiend Mr. Pizza looks strong going into Money in the Bank. Also, something they've got to be aware of, that Mr. Pizza's match at Money in the Bank against Fred is going to be the winner of the match will become the #1 contender for the WFM World Championship. Whoever that will be, of both Martin or Mr. 887 walking out of that match, as Mr. Pizza looking strong. Celebrated here as, speaking of Crushing Blade, just attacked Rob, he'll be the triple threat action later on tonight against 2 other people that are qualified for Money in the Bank. The new changed Captain Fanta, as well as Finn LaRue. Hold the phone! That is Fred! That is Fredo! Fred attacking Mr. Pizza as he was celebrating, just laying him out. Fred, we thought, was going to make a debut at the pay-per-view, but he doesn't want to wait to the pay-per-view. He wants to attack Mr. Pizza here on WFM. He wants... Fred has said so many things on live stream and on comments ever since Mr. Pizza defeated the Micro Squad in that gauntlet match. He thinks Mr. Pizza's a bit full of himself, as Fred, with a giant slam, a Fredo is slam, taking out the Fiend. What is Fred just laying? I've never seen Mr. Pizza look this vulnerable before. Could Fred be the first challenger? Could Mr. Pizza finally take a loss on my show? That's just laying into him here. As Fred just going outside the ring, looking underneath the ring. This ain't a match, just a bloody brawl. Hulkamania, boys. As Fred sets up a table, if Mr. Pizza goes for that table, it's going to be bad luck, because you're going to feel them, those bruises going into Money in the Bank this Sunday for them. As close, Fred tried to send Mr. Peach from the table, but he landed on one side, did not break it, but it's a mini splash there. I think Fred hurt himself a bit. It's Fredo now. Just whacking Mr. Pizza with that table equaliser as Fred set up a table, but Mr. Pizza's back. He did manage to set it up, but bam, right to the floor. That's hard floor. That is hard floor. As now, I think just with kissing headbutt there, he likes doing that move a lot. As Mr. Pizza maybe looking to try and set up the table here, he's going up the ramp, setting it up on the ramp here. As Fred setting up Mr. Pizza. Watch out, dude. Watch out. Fred. He can't lift Mr. Pizza. Fred's in trouble. 2K20 glitches strike again. Fred did it when he technically did go for the table. The table didn't break. As Fred though sends the feed straight through the table. As Fred, look, he's just destroying the feed. Never seen the feed look so vulnerable. An ankle lock. Oh my God! He's trying to break the ankle of Mr. Pizza here. Mr. Pizza's ankle as the feed is tapping out. That doesn't mean anything now, but it does this Sunday. If the feed taps out in the middle of that ring this Sunday, Fred will be the number one contender for that championship. As Fred just walking back, Mr. Pizza has been played out. As Fredo 210 making a valid statement. As we also look backstage, as every title will be on the line and winning the bank. As video game champion Luigi, we haven't seen since winning the title, turning heel at its WrestleMania 5, talking to G and British Psycho about his match. Speaking of British Psycho, the general manager's got a he's got a winning the bank qualifying match against Marionette of the finals of Freddy's crew. Also, Ali A has returned. He is backstage, one of the WFM Tag Team Champions. We've not seen him since this man here, Fanboy, laid him out that match. We still haven't heard of Monster Energy and Sky since Monster Energy sort of kidnapped Sky. But speaking of Fanboy is also in a qualifying match for Money in the Bank against Mr. Rossetti of the Animal Crossing gang. So yeah, it'll be interesting. So finally, a fan isn't going to qualify. We're going to either get a TV show character or a video game character to qualify. As Fanboy, a second proper match, obviously squashing Ali A in that surprise match on the debut episode of WFM those weeks ago. As Fanboy just punching smoke in the air here, making his way down the ring against Mr. Rossetti. Who knows what's Ali A's thing? Obviously, Ali A and Monster Energy have got to defend their tag team titles against. We don't know who yet. We probably will find out before the end of the night who they're going to defend them against. Because Sky's still missing, as is what the other half of the tag team champions, Monster Energy. We've not seen him since obviously kidnapped in that graveyard. Fanboy's been looking all this time at Fanboy. He's not really been doing that serious. He's been trying to fight Sky, but not doing that well. But he's in a qualifying match anyway against Mr. Rossetti here. Mr. Rossetti, for this is his second match ever. He had that number one contender match against Pink Sheep, Tomato Head and Luigi to find out who would face Fredbear for the Video Game Championship at its WrestleMania 5. Obviously Luigi won that, and yeah, we're here now, but Rossetti looks to become Mr. If Rossetti was Mr. Money in the Bank, he qualifies and wins it, he could cash in Luigi for the Video Game Championship. So it's not just the WFM Championship in Peak here. As yeah, we're going to get this match underway. Fanboy and Rossetti as the ref from the red, but who? That's Ali A. Oh, Fanboy, Ali A. What is Ali A doing? Ali A's not in this match. One off the tail. Oh, he's just kicked the ref in the face. He's knocked the ref down. Looking at Rossetti now. Fanboy. Oh, pop-up powerbomb. A clickbait pop-up powerbomb taking down Fanboy. Rossetti can take this with Ali A. Getting some revenge on Fanboy. It's Ali A trying to cost Fanboy his shot at the Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh my God, Ali A's just watching on. The ref, why did he disqualify me? The referee did not see the proper power bomb, clickbait bomb to Fanboy. Ref's got to count this. That's one, that's two, and thanks to Ali A, Mr. Rossetti advances to the ladder match at Money in the Bank. Look at that. Ali A just came in the ring, kicked the ref in the face, hit the pop-up, click-up power, whatever you want to call it, to Fanboy. Rossetti capitalised with a running power slam to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match for the WFM side, the 4th one to do so. Wow, kudos. As Rossetti advances to the match. As, oh, look who it is in the parking lot. Look who's just arrived. It's Mario, Luigi's brother. We've not seen Mario since like Season 3. It's WrestleMania 3. He was in that video game championship match to try and crown the first ever video game champion. Ladder match against Bendy. Bendy obviously won that match. I don't think we've seen Mario since. As Luigi and Buddy Psycho still talking about that in the office. Buddy Psycho, Mario's coming out here. Mario coming down here probably to something to try and tell who Luigi's going to be facing. We don't know if Mario and Luigi are still on good terms or not, but we're going to find out as down comes Super Mario, as just twirling in the air as Fanboy looked angry. Fanboy just reserved, probably going to be looking for Ali backstage. Also still on his hunt for Sky vs Games, and this is the locker room Ali was in earlier. Fanboy not finding him, grabbing a briefcase, probably just wants to smack Ali in the face with it. Fanboy is on a hunt. Alrighty, settle down everybody. Yes, it is right, it is me, I'm Mario. I have returned to WFM. I am here alongside other video game characters. Now, Luigi, I know you're backstage talking to GM Buddy Psycho, but please, can you come down here? You need to suit a challenger for the video game championship. I don't really like your recent attitude as well, Luigi. You've been avoiding me, and I really want to sort things out. I think we could really be a tag team together, and you know, I could come to your ring and everything at Money in the Bank. I could come into the ring, and I could really help you whenever challenge steps up. So, Luigi, if you could come down here and just please, like, just come and talk to me. Well, it seems Mario has set the challenge. Luigi's coming out here. He's not making an extra, he's just running out here to confront Mario. Oh, is Mario going to be coming to the ringside by Luigi? What's Luigi doing? Luigi's going underneath the ring. He's got like a pitchfork with a pumpkin on top. Luigi entering the ring with Mario. Oh, he's decked his brother on the head. What the? Luigi obviously wants no part of Mario. Mario's still being a good guy. Luigi's a bad guy. Super kick and an uppercut from Luigi. Luigi assaulted his older brother. The video game champion wants no part of tag teaming or anything with his brother. Luigi assaulting Mario here. As we're still backstage, Fanboy is still on an adventure here. A quest to try and find Ali and get revenge. Also to try and find Sky as... Oh, he's found him! Ali in the office area, and now a briefing straight to the dome of Ali. Now Fanboy beating the hell at the back of the arena as Mario is taking some revenge and flying off the top to the floor, taking out poor Luigi. As Mario with some sort of weapon is just hammering Luigi. I think Mario is mad, and I think he thinks he can't get his brother back here. As Fanboy is still laying out Ali. We've got different rivalries boiling over for different championships as Fanboy is hammering to Ali. Revenge is happening here. Oh, what a sort of backbreaker there. And now Luigi sending Mario down. Luigi hammering at Mario. This is brother versus brother here. What we're going to see happen? As Luigi bam with those steel steps, the YouTube steel steps, knocking out Super Mario, just destroying him on the outside of the ring. We've not had any matches, successful matches. We had a squash for Raw, but we had that squash of Fanboy thanks to Ali, which is just an absolute brawl. What go home shows are like. And now Ali planted on that desk with the laptop on top of by Fanboy. As Mario with a steel chair to the stomach of Luigi. And speaking of steel chairs, Fanboy grabbing one and just wailing on one half of the tag team champions with that steel chair. Fanboy just absolutely hammering on Ali as Luigi now just turned the tables, hammering away on his brother. Luigi looks pissed as they're just destroying, breaking apart Mario with kicks and right hands. And now Luigi with a suplex on the ramp. And Fanboy carry on with the assault here. As Ali bam right into the wall of that sort of shelf thing. As Luigi now with the steel chair. Just Mario's being absolutely demolished. His plan to try and make a team and help Luigi to his championship match, whoever that may be against this Sunday, has seemed to be falling as Mario has returned, but he's getting an absolute beat. That's not Luigi. Fanboy plants Ali through the table. Now super kick straight to Mario's chin, trying to knock him out here. As now Fanboy yet again tearing apart Allier, and Allier fell right into the wall. But someone needs to do something about it, because two major brawls are happening, both on the ramp outside and the backstage area. As Luigi tried to make Mario's back, it seems, and now Allier is going to be dead. I don't think the tag titles or the video game championship may be defended at this point. As Allier throws straight outside the office area, as this is getting personal, as Luigi looks to finish off Mario, hitting a suplex on the hardest part, and now an uppercut from Fanboy outside the area here, as the music has slowed down the intense music, as a DDT, I think he's bleeding. Has Fanboy perhaps found the location? As Luigi looks pumped up, I think Fanboy may have found the location to where maybe Sky is. He's got his revenge on Allier. Mario is flat out as Luigi is entering back in the ring here.
Oh, Mario, you think I actually want to team with you, my stupid, overrated brother? Pfft, you're nothing without me. I am the better Mario brother. You're not accompanying me to ringside and get to my video game championship at Money in the Bank. Well, technically you are, because my opponent for Money in the Bank is you. So I will meet you this Saturday when I will superkick your face, just destroying you and retain my title, you pathetic, overrated buffoon!
Wow, what a match that would be at. Oh, that's the graveyard. I think Fanboy has found it. I think Fanboy may have located the graveyard that Sky's located in. Oh, that's the book. For it looks like Fanboy is still on for his quest, as that triple threat match that we talked about earlier between the three people besides Vicente and obviously Mario vs. British Psycho, who have qualified previously. We've got Phil in the room taking on Crushing Blade, taking on Captain Fanta. But yeah, anyway, Luigi qualifying. Well, isn't Luigi qualified? Mario will be taking on Luigi. Yeah, on Saturday for the video game championship. That's going to be a hell of a match. Brother versus brother. Not much build up, but I think it's going to be a hell of a banger. As Finn makes his jolly way down to the ring. Now, I want to take this time now just to sort of thank you for the support you've given in the past month or so. Loyal fans that have just been supporting me, commenting on every video, liking all the videos, such as Finn, Luna, Crushing Blade, Fred, John Benjamin, Mr. Pizza. There's probably way more of you guys. British Dude 73. Probably more of you guys, but thank you all. And yeah, I hope to carry on making video content for you guys as Finn jollily makes his way into the ring. There's also been a few situations that popped up with a certain you-know-who. I would be addressing. He just wants the attention because he says there's no beef, but he's the one starting it. I wanted to end this beef when Irish made this video. I don't want anything to do with it anymore, but he seems to carry it on and thinking there's a need to make a new video. I will not be, unless he does something terribly low, which he has already. If he does anything more, I might have to, but it's going to take very rare. I don't want anything to do with him anymore. He can make cringy YTPs all he wants. It's not going to affect what a bad person he is. And all the lies he can make of it, I don't care anymore. You can say it because no one believes you. The only people who believe you are creepy and cheeky. And quite to be fair, they're idiots anyway, so. Anyway, we're not going to talk about him anymore. We're just going to get on with this match. As Fanta, who has had no attitude recently. Well, last match, obviously, turning heel against Fingy. Turned heel against Fingy. Aided England. Fanta is his third heel turn. He joined the business as a face. He turned heel in season 3. He turned back face at the end of season 3. Turned heel, I think, mid-season 4. And then he turned back face, I think, end of season 4, and then sometime in season 5, and then obviously just turned heel today in season 6. So 3 heel turns, 2 face turns. Actually joined the business as a face. Fanta's just a turner. He keeps turning. Oh, we keep turning. Oh, we keep turning. He will turn the table. He will turn. But anyway, Crushing Blade made his way into the ring. Obviously, Crushing Blade, we know what he did earlier to the Infinity Rob costume, that match against Mr. Pizza. Like Rob would have won anyway, but anyway, the ref's going to ring that bell. If we're doing any updates, by the way, on the fanboy situation, if you find Sky or locate Monster Energy, we will get back to you. As this match is going to be a hell of a one. It doesn't really matter who wins here. All that's going to matter really is who looks the strongest going into the pay-per-view. Because remember, Money in the Bank, it's not who pins person is going to win, it's whoever's the strongest and can climb that ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Finn just slamming Blade's head into the mat there. Now Finn sends Fan to flying. I think Finn's the only solid babyface here. I mean, Fanta's a heel, Blade's a bit of a tweener at the moment. As Blade and Phantom just do some classic wrestling. Oh, a knee! That knee puts anyone down. If you get hit with that knee, it is game over. I know very rare people that have a knee like Crushing Blade does. Also, if he hits that Blade's banger, it is often lights out. Well, no one's kicked out of it yet. He's only had 2 matches against Rob, and Rob's never kicked out. If he hits that one of these men in this match, it probably is going to be lights out. Also, guys, I'm figuring this out. FaceTime video. Apologies, blame Finn LaRue for that. I'm just going to mute my phone. Blame Finn LaRue as fan. Oh! Is that Captain Monster Energy? I would cut that out, but I wanted for the beam, you know. He's found Captain Monster Energy. Fanboy was entered the graveyard and he's found the broom. He armed himself with it, and now I think that's Captain Monster Energy. Where's Sky, mate? Give him up. Give us our Whitey Shield member. We'll take you around the block. Well, Fanboy's doing that currently. Fanboy's got to be careful so Energy doesn't use that book to sort of, I don't know if it's brainwashed him or just knocked him out and kidnapped him in some hidden away location. Meanwhile, Finn's got a steel chair. Remember, triple threat rules, no disqualifications, no nothing like that. Finn LaRue just hammering with the steel chair, DDT, and now, oh, DDT right on the steel chair to Captain Phantom. I think, yeah, Crushing Blade has got with his name on a DDT, plants Blade's head down. As Phantom gets in the after his DDT, and now Finn just throwing him. As Finn making the ring, and Finn has got fought in this match. As Fanboy still turned up at Monster Energy here. Finn is the most vulnerable we've ever seen Captain Monster Energy. Being the only soda person left. The only soda one that actually won a match is Wolf of 85. Hulkamania. I can't rip it. Fun fact, that's the only bit of WWE merch I've got. It doesn't even fit me. I should get some merch honestly to wear the video instead of just wear my normal t-shirts. Because they get copyrighted by Nike. Anyway, Monster Energy just took down Fanboy. I think Fanboy may be in a bit of trouble. He's back in the ring. Oh, is Blade looking for that knee to the face? No, just kicks to the stomach. Oh, a kick to the face. That's just elbows to the arm of Finn LaRue. Make sure to check out all his guys. I mean, Phantom doesn't do YouTube anyway. You can follow Phantom on Twitter. I don't know, Blade has a YouTube channel, but I don't think he has any videos. Finn does. Finn has a YouTube channel and a Twitter and a Twitch. Just go get to Finn on everything, especially YouTube. He's trying to get to 100 subscribers, so I think he'd appreciate that. As we're back in here, as oh, that same pump with a pitchfork like that Luigi hit Mario with earlier. Monster. Oh no, he's got the book. Bye, Fanboy. Have fun. Say hello to Sky for me. Oh, right. Goodbye, Fanboy. As Monster Energy is just trying to pick that book back up. Fanboy, run! He's saying, come at me! I think that's a wise idea. Oh, Fanboy wrestling the book off Captain Monster Energy. Putting the book down. Now taking down Captain Monster Energy. Fanboy for the first time getting back against that assault. It's Finn LaRue. So yet again holding fort. Oh, Phantom! It's going to hurt to Finn LaRue now, just slamming Finn's head into the mat. And let's try to get to the match. Oh, Fanta, here's the cover on an easy kick out before even won by Finn, and Finn set up. Let's finally get the match. We've had 2 squash matches before. There's the squash of Fanboy and the squash of Rob. And we always get the squash of Rob, but it's good to see we're actually getting a match out. While the Fanboy, Ali, Monster Energy, Sky drama is happening, as well as the Mario and Luigi drama we just saw. Crush and Blade could be in a bit of trouble here. Crush and Blade's headed to the corner. Oh, Fanta spamming Blade's head right to that top turnbuckle. Blade could be going dizzy. Is Fanta looking to close in on the victory here? As no, Blade glitched up. That's 2K24, yeah. As, oh, Bamboo with a DDT busting Monster Energy open. That's the move that he used to take down Ali in the arena. Captain Monster Energy looks to be in trouble as that suplex. As, wait, that gate. Fanboy just entered that gate, I think. Is that where Sky's been? He took his Monster Energy, looks to be clean out. Maybe Sky's in there. Is Sky brainwashed, or is Sky just been kidnapped this whole time? Questions will be answered hopefully soon. This match is still happening here. Oh, Finn looks to be dealing with Crusher Blade. It's the end for Blade flying. Crusher Blade is in trouble as Fanta's still standing now as Blade wants to roll outside the ring, but is it? Fanta looks in trouble, hung up on the top ropes. But that's a nasty bump there for Fanta. That's 2 surprise led. Finn with the win. Blade was knocked out. Blade didn't eat that pinfall. Fanta did though. Finn LaRue wins the match here, but who looked strong? I think all 3 of them personally now look strong. I honestly can't tell you who's going to win during that ladder match, along with Rossetti as well, and possibly British Psycho or Marionette, and a random someone else that will be decided in another qualifier match, because we're not going to get time to do that on this show. I think I'll pop it on the Instagram 51 show, bonus WFM match on there, to find out the final members of that match, as Finn LaRue victorious. As Fanboy has entered, I think, some sort of boiler room through that gate, and now he's looking for Sky versus Games. Is Sky somewhere? Fanboy, well, Monster Energy's out. There's no other creepy. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Crushing Blade, attacking Finn. Blade is angry. Blade was undefeated until now, but he's angry because he wasn't even pinned. Oh, that solid steel knee straight to the face. And now, what could be worse than that knee by Blade? Oh, this can. The Blade's banger. Blade, Finn, you've made yourself an enemy in Crushing Blade. Crushing Blade has been commented on literally every video about that. He's going to be the next Money in the Bank. Sky! Fanboy is fine, Sky. I don't think he's brainwashed. I think he's just being held captive in this boiler room the whole time. This past week, Sky must be hungry, but I think, Ali, if you're still in that arena, mate, you've got, I think these are 2 coming back straight to the arena as the main event's underway. We've got the qualifier match between Marionette and the British Psycho as Marionette's making his way down to the ring. Down comes the puppet for this match. As yes, this is going to be the qualifying match between the general manager. Because if British Psycho does win this one, he will have to double duty at Money in the Bank. Not only will he have to be in the Money in the Bank match, he will have to defend, of course, his GM title in that Battle Royal. Because that's just going to be random, by the way, that Battle Royal. We haven't got time to do any qualifying match for that. I would have banned the whole It's 51 show together to do another episode of WFM, but I just can't do that. As British Psycho seems to be running down. It's a bit late for his match. He's running down. He wants to qualify for this Money in the Bank. As a general manager now coming out. Wait, Fanboy is here! That graveyard is awfully close to the arena, actually. It's right on the back of it. I don't know how we didn't find Sky quick enough. I guess we're all just too scared. But Fanboy way on the British Psycho. Where'd Sky go? Is Sky not here? Yeah, I thought they left together. Fanboy picking up a fire extinguisher. British Psycho, the general manager's there. Sky! Sky's got a steel chain. He's met Ali. I told you you'd be in trouble, Ali. Sky's been tortured by Monster Energy, and now Ali has already been set down by Fanboy tonight, and now Sky versus Games is giving Ali a taste of his medicine with that steel chair, and Sky busting that steel chair on Ali's head, and now he's whacking Ali. Marionette's in the ring, is waiting for this match as just Fanboy spraying British Psycho with the fire extinguisher. Sky with a garbage can. Alicant just smashed over their head. And so, oh my god, right in the face with the fire extinguisher. That's gonna hurt. Sky sends the clickbait god through a table. Guys, celebrate, dude. Allier, come on, security and people. British Psycho's been piled for a table. British Psycho's going to get out there for this match, and it seems it's coming out as Marionette get ready. British Psycho is coming out to the ring, but what state is he in? What state is the British Psycho going to be in? He was just laid the F out by Fanboy. Allier's been taken to a medical facility. Now it's been made clear that it seems that Monster Energy and Allier will defend their title against Sky and Fanboy at Money in the Bank if Allier is medically cleared. Security are currently trying to arrest Sky and Fanboy and just take them out of the arena. This qualifying match is underway, but British Psycho's in a lot of trouble. This coming good for Marionette, as British Psycho slowly making his way down to ringside here, as he must be feeling, especially that fire extinguisher straight to the dome. I mean, even with a red hockey mask that has been stapled to your head for I don't know how long, is there. By the way, I didn't make the storyline in fact, like who's the British Psycho. I don't think British Psycho is anyone at this point. We don't know who he is. He's just a random guy. I was originally going to make him like somebody, but I have no clue who he is. Maybe down the storyline I'll do a British Psycho masking, but right now, no, it's just not. It's just going to be the crooked general. He might not be the general manager for long. He could lose that in that battle royal at Money in the Bank this Sunday, especially if he has some double duty. But this could be the British Psycho's last show as WFM general manager, the first ever one. But it's British Psycho. Him and Bolt Martin, you know how they are shady. British Psycho. He's trying to buy time. He was pacing up and down outside the ring, but you know. He tried to buy time. Marionette's just pumping up and down. Marionette's a fresh dude. He's not competed. He probably has competed. Probably was in that Royal Rumble that we had. But the ref's ringing that bell. This is very good for Marionette. The British Psycho doesn't want to move. As British Psycho's getting hammered already. He is absolutely knackered. Oh, right. That is British. Oh, no. Okay. Marionette. Oh, come on to the top row. Good night, British Psycho. Marionette's going to Money in the Bank. I think. If British Psycho kicks out, that would be a miracle. That's 2. And Marionette enters the Money in the Bank ladder match. Watch out, Luigi and Marionette's on your case as Fanboy and Sky have cost British Psycho an opportunity there at the Money in the Bank ladder match. That's what you get when you're a heel general manager. People like that don't like you. But anyway, guys, I'm in 51. Thank you guys. There'll be a bonus WFM match of this episode of the It's Wolfie 51 show, because that Go Home show will be coming to you guys on Friday, as well as the full match for Winning the Bank. But I will see you guys next time. It's Wolfie 51 is signing out. Thank you guys for being such loyal, understanding fans, and yeah, bye.